It's 9 p.m., ladies and gentlemen, here in Los Angeles. It's time for the Nerd Report. You know how we do it. We got my man Jeffrey Harris in the house. How you doing, brother? Is he in the house? I don't know. He was in the house in the morning.
I think you went AFK, not realizing you were going live.
Jeffrey, you there?
McClunky.
Okay, he's there.
Hey, Jeffrey, I just want to say it's a pleasure you to have me. Next, Darth Lunga, how you doing?
What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
The cool collective voice, huh?
No,
hey, so listen, we did your show in the morning, right?
Yeah, we did. And it was real fun. Good success.
Yeah,
I feel excellent. Thank you for coming on, both you guys. It was a fun time, and I can't wait to do it again tomorrow.
You mean Monday? Or tomorrow?
Oh yeah, Monday. Sorry. It's Friday. So Monday would be the next time we would do that. Yes.
Excellent. We got Stanley Thornton. We got Tyler M. How you doing, guys? Thanks for coming in as usual. You guys are like one of our most loyal customers. Thank you. Hopefully we can provide some fun during these quarantine times. And as usual, I have no topics, but we'll figure it out as we go, right? Jeffrey's never lost for words, except today. It's kind of weird.
I guess.
Jeffrey, you're killing us here. You're killing us, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, did you wake up today?
From what? A deep sleep?
Yeah.
Life is like a dream right now, you know? I feel like we're living in this sort of weird apocalyptic movie that's like slightly quirky but real. It's vivid. It's hard to put into words, but it's almost like sometimes I feel like I'm living in a David Lynch movie right now, kind of.
Well, that we were talking about David Lynch earlier.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I'm thinking,
how allegedly, he's not interested in the new Dune movie due to that. It looks like he has bad memories of it, right, Lunga?
Yeah, pretty much.
Because he made a Dune movie in the 1980s. It was a bad experience. It didn't turn out well for him, and that steered him off big budget Hollywood movies, for the rest of his. He almost did Return of the Jedi at one point. It didn't really. That would have been interesting. Those type of stories really just aren't his passion. They aren't, what stimulate him, and I think Dune, directing the Dune movie probably cemented that for him. So. There you go.
I thought it was an interesting take.
What? His movie?
I thought it was interesting what he said, his side of the story. I wasn't aware of that would happen.
It was
Hey, I'm using a new program, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to sound like I've actually gone through puberty. Thanks to Lunga. So if you guys have any do I sound different?
He wants to have this sweet voice like I do.
I'm trying to compete with Lunga. So I sound a little different. I do feel like something's in it.
The thing is, the program is only going to help you so much. 90% of this is just natural smoothness and talent. But it's a Billy D. Williams in me, buddy. It's the Billy D. Williams.
After this, we want to head over to Twitch and check out the 4th episode of the Mandalorian. Are you two down? I didn't ask you before.
I mean, normally it would be, but it's like I think tonight I'm kind of tired.
It's just me and you then, Jeffrey, right?
Yeah, I'm all about rewatching Mando, which I've wanted to.
We're going to be watching chapter 4 at about 10 o'clock on Twitch, twitch.tv/Nerd Report. Don't be scared of Twitch, ladies and gentlemen. Change is good if you're used to YouTube. Twitch is awesome. It's giving us some other another platform. Lunga is over there as well, so check that out. Right off the bat, Rafael Lopez is asking, does Kong really need to beat the hell out of Godzilla with an axe? And then he ripped one of his spines off and stabs him with it.
I haven't heard this rumor.
It's a rumor?
Neither have I.
I mean,
the movie's not out yet, so.
Well, it could be a spoiler. It could be a spoiler.
I could envision the fight just being so hardcore and brutal that he would rip off a spine from Godzilla's back and would like try to gouge him with it. But I guess we'll see.
Right.
I've never heard this rumor. I haven't seen any footage yet, but I mean, I could see that happening. I have no idea though.
I can't see it happening because it'll destroy the franchise. Godzilla makes so much money.
It doesn't. Here's the thing. What you got to keep in mind: he's reptilian. He's a lizard. Things grow back. Okay. Number 2, they do. He's radioactive. They grow back. Number 2, we don't know the context of, let's say, for example, how beat up is Kong. You know what I mean? He might be torn the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't mean just because he does that he just beat the shit out of Godzilla. It just means he's fighting back, and he could be torn the hell up too. You know what I mean? He could be all cut up, lacerated, bleeding everywhere, fucked up, and he grabs something and he stabs him with it, but it doesn't mean it's the end of Godzilla either. Now, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, my son's a huge Godzilla fan, but I think, didn't they do it, because they did in the old days, they had 2 Kong versus Godzilla, right? They had a Japanese version and an American version.
No, I intensely researched that. The rumor was that there's a Japanese version where Kong loses, and the American one, Kong won. There was no such thing.
Okay, because that's what I heard, but I didn't know. Okay, so it's urban legend.
Yeah.
So there was only one crossover with them too.
As far as I know, yes.
Made like in the 70s or something like that, early 70s.
It looks like a late 60s film.
Late 60s. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was only one, and that okay. I don't know. I mean, this franchise, they're supposed to be both big. You know what I mean? I think they're gonna. I mean, if you want my prediction, for whatever it's worth, I think it's gonna end in somewhat of a draw. That's what I feel. It's not gonna be any clear cut winner, and they're both gonna be jacked up after.
My feeling is the way they've depicted the characters in this franchise, they'll fight for a while, and then at the end they'll team up to face a bigger threat. Is how I sort of see it. Because they basically position both Kong and Godzilla in these stories as the heroes, basically, as defenders.
Well, technically, all of them are supposed to be heroes because they're all supposed to be protectors of the Earth. They're all guardians. You know what I mean? So technically, they're supposed to be.
Not really all of them, like Rodan and.
Rodan was, but Rodan, what happened? But if you remember the movie, what happened with those? I mean, I'm not talking about the old. I'm talking about the new MonsterVerse that they're making.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
In that one,
there will be another more threatening monster that Godzilla and Kong will ultimately team up to fight together, and then that's what I see happen.
Jeffrey, hear me out. The reason why Rodan did what he did and other monsters did is because Ghidorah took the alpha title and did his call, and they were following his beck and lead. That's why that happened. So they didn't just do it on their own. You know what I mean? They follow their alpha, and that's the issue. That's why saying King Kong and Godzilla will be a draw, and then like you said, they'll start fighting each other and have to face some other threat. But if it ends in a draw, Kong doesn't lose, and Godzilla still maintains his alpha status because he didn't get beaten. You get what I'm saying? So I think that's why it'll end in a draw that way. But technically, if you go by the rules they're setting up in this new MonsterVerse, they're all guardians. They're all supposed to be good. It depends on the alpha and what's going on. Now, what's good doesn't necessarily mean saving mankind. What's good could mean saving the planet. And if that means hurting mankind in the process.
What about the Mutos?
Were those the Mothra girls?
No, those were the ones in the 2014 movie.
I don't remember that. I don't recall. Remind me.
By the way, we're putting in a StreamYards inside the comments area, so anyone's welcome to join. Rob, there's your chance. Hurry up, get that.
I don't want to get bogged down in the semantics.
Well, I mean, it isn't asking.
Isn't that what nerds do, though? Hello.
The Mutos were the bad guys in the first movie, basically the bad guy monsters, the antagonist monsters. Hello,
what up, Rob? How you doing, brother?
What's up, guys? How you doing?
We're good. We're debating Godzilla right here. The Earth has opened. We're inside the world of Godzilla. We're getting rumors of the film now, theories and stuff. I can tell you 100% for sure that the film has been screened, but I don't know what the hell the movie's about yet. It was screened months ago. All right, that's all I know. But who would win, Godzilla or King Kong? I would think Godzilla, but the movie had King Kong.
Didn't that movie come out last year?
No, this is Destroy All Monsters. King of the Monsters was last year.
Oh, okay.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Inhuman. How do you read that? Inhuman McFun? How's everyone doing tonight? What's the
Inhuman
deal?
MCU fan.
Okay, there we go. How's everyone doing tonight? What's the deal on Silver and Black? I'm not sure what that is. And been trying to find
Black
details.
Cat and Silver Sable.
Okay, hold on. Let me complete reading his statement.
And
Jeffrey.
we could do it later, but I have an answer to Jeffrey's thing. I know what he's talking about now when he says Muto. I didn't recognize the acronym. It's the massive unidentified terrestrial organism, the monsters. I know what he's talking about now.
Silver and Black. What's the deal with it? What does everyone think?
As far as I know, it got pushed into development purgatory. Sony moved ahead. They did Venom, then they did Morbius. So I guess they developed Silver and Black for a while. It didn't get off the ground. I don't know if it's ever going to get made.
Do you want me to be perfectly honest with this? I never even heard that they were making. But so it's Silver and Black. I'm assuming you mean Silver Sable and Black Cat, right?
Correct.
Okay. I heard people talking about it, but I never even knew that was on a slate.
Well, it wasn't. It was developed. It had some writers and a director attached at one point, and then it kind of fell by the wayside.
So it's just a possible project, like Nova was, and other stuff. Okay.
It's kind of like Sinister Six for a while. Like Sony's like, okay, we have all the Spider-Man characters and all these Spider-Man properties, and we want to make our Spider-Man cinematic universe.
Yeah.
You know, all these spin-off films of Spider-Man characters.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I've heard about them too is that it's a possibility since they own them, they can do that. But I didn't even hear that it was even.
I don't know if Black Cat. I would think so. Now that Sony's doing Morbius and Venom 2, I would think they would want to do a Black Cat movie somewhere down the. I don't know what's happening with that though.
I think they'd have to be introduced in one of the movies first before they even got into a movie for them too. I don't think that would be
smart. Look at what they're doing with Morbius and Venom. They were never introduced in those movies when they did them.
Well, yeah, I know, but again,
normally I would agree.
That's because of the issues.
I would agree.
Here's the thing, though, is that Morbius and Venom are very popular in the lexicon of the Spider-Verse. Yeah. Like those
Morbius, really?
Oh yeah, because Morbius was in the Spider-Man animated series multiple times in like the early 90s, and then he's made cameos in like these like 2000 mid 2000 ones. So he had like the kids.
Wait, when did he make cameos?
Because I remember in the early 90s there was like a whole like 4 or 5 part Morbius in
the 90s animated series.
Yeah,
and he was actually in a deleted end credit scene for Blade at the very end. Not even end credit, the end of Blade. They were supposed to see him on top of a building because that was supposed to lead into something else. But then
did they ever film that?
They did film it. They had to film for it, but it was never in a movie.
Did they ever release that?
Yeah, I saw pictures of it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
that's pretty dope.
I actually saw a video of it too, I think. But yeah, they actually.
So according to Gail, back to Kong. Kong has a healing factor that was introduced in the film King Kong versus Godzilla, and that was through electricity. So if they bring that in to this film, that could be interesting, especially since Ghidorah pretty much shoots electricity through that's his power, right? If he hits Kong with it, wouldn't it like increase Kong's powers lots?
It can. I mean, and I'm pretty sure we're going to see Mecha Ghidorah, coming
Ghidorah or Godzilla?
Ghidorah, because they had a Mecha
Ghidorah, yes.
They had a Mecha Ghidorah too. So I have a feeling we're going to see that coming, rearing its ugly head again as well.
Hey Robert, how you doing, brother? Nice to see you here, man. Let me know on hope everything's doing well, first of all, and hope
Robert.
let me know if you want in to come in for a bit. You're always welcome. If not, all good. Let me know through the messenger, and I'll be more than happy to send you the link. We miss you over here.
And
Can't Ghidorah regenerate?
And to answer your question about Morbius, Morbius was in a 2000 Marvel direct-to-video. He was also in the Ultimate Spider-Man versus the Sinister Six, voiced by Benjamin Duskin. He has also been in the Marvel Avengers Alliance game. He's an unlockable character in there for the video games. Morbius is in Marvel Alliance 3, which is on the Switch right now. So yeah, he's been in a few things over the years and he also was in
I don't really know if that makes him that popular though.
Well, why did you?
I mean, I don't know. I think he is with the comics and everything and TV
Here's the
shows.
thing. Well, you got to think about what they have, what Sony has with the Spider-Verse. Okay. If you're thinking of how popular Morbius is in the general MCU, no, he's down on the pecking order. But when you rank him in what Sony owns, its properties of the Spider-Verse, he ends up ranking pretty high in that small pond. That's the difference.
I don't know. We'll see how that movie does.
I mean, I'm stoked. I think Jared Leto is going to be a way better Morbius than he was with the Joker for sure.
I don't know. I think that movie looks awful.
What movie looks good?
Jeffrey, yeah, I don't think you've ever really watched a trailer and said it looks great. I think any movie you liked after you've seen it, not
Avengers Endgame.
Oh, yeah, you mean the last movie of the whole 10 years of everything Avengers?
Yeah.
That was concluding the movie coming before it, and it was the finale of everything that everybody was excited to see?
Yes.
Yeah.
Robin says, I don't know.
That was a safe pick. Hold
on. Robin says, I don't know. It may just be me, but based on Godzilla, King of the Monsters, Godzilla is just seems way bigger than Kong. Well, they have this thing too where they're saying that the Kong we saw from Skull Island is very small. It's a baby actually, so he's gonna grow.
It was a throwaway line by John C. Reilly's character.
Yeah, but it was to set up the fight.
It was to set up the fight, dude. Come on, don't say it was a throwaway.
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
It was because he was small in that movie, and they're like, he's small, but he's still growing. But like, I don't know how that.
So we're talking about small things that have throwaway lines. Okay.
I'm just saying, how would Riley even know that?
Well, it
he
doesn't
lived
matter.
on the island. He was there for freaking how many years? What do you mean? How would he know that? He was there on the island since the freaking World War II.
How does he know that? He's not a biologist. How does he know the life cycle?
You don't have to be a biologist
because there's been several of that species on that island.
Yeah. And he could here. I don't have to be a biologist to look at a bird's nest and know what's the chicks and what's the parents. Okay, I don't have to be a biologist to figure that out.
We saw the skulls of it. We saw the skulls of his parents.
Okay.
Though.
And when there's gigantic, huge apes, and then you see him next to him, who's probably half their size, it's not that much for Riley to figure out he's the baby.
Except we saw the skulls of his parents, and they were small. They were about the same size.
Unless Jeffrey, unless you get a tape measure and measure those skulls and Kong skulls, I can't take your word on that.
Yeah, I think Kong's gonna be. It's not a throwaway line, Jeffrey. That was done on purpose because they knew people were gonna be asking the same question.
They wanted to fill a plot hole.
What do you guys think about New Mutants coming out next month? Do you think it's going to come out? Or are they going to
wait? What do you mean? Where did you hear that?
Like, is it going to go straight to VOD? Like a lot of the films are.
What do you mean next month? Is that a new story?
No, that Fox New
Mutants was pushed back to crap, and next year I think they said.
Oh, was it pushed back?
No update on that. The reason I'm asking you so intensely is because I want to see the fucking movie. So I'm like, where?
I mean, I just thought that they would be doing because I haven't heard anything. So I just know it was supposed to come out in May. and I just didn't know if they like were like, oh well, let's just do what everybody else is doing and just do VOD. Or
It doesn't have a new release date yet.
It doesn't have one.
No.
It's just on indefinite hold right now until they figure.
I don't know if it's confirmed, but I was reading that they have contractual obligations to release it in theaters.
Yeah, it's a mistake to set a date for movies within this year. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We don't,
And
you know,
to be fair with you, if there's any of these live action movies like this that could go straight to VOD, it's that one. Because Disney is just releasing it because the money was spent and like we got to do something with this thing. So they're just like, you know, that was part of the Fox acquisition. So technically,
They should just put it straight to Hulu or something. Or
that's what I'm saying. It's not like
I would
Disney
love
spent
that.
any. It's not like Disney spent any money to make that movie. It was already
Well-
Fox already spent that money.
Lunga though, when they do the audit before they sell it, they take the movie into consideration.
Right. And when they do accounting, even though Disney owns everything, the Fox is going to have its own. Lucasfilm has its own accounting. They each still have their own books for each thing, and they judge each property separately too, even though it's all owned by Disney. I get that, but I'm saying if you just look at it in just a broader sense, Disney's probably not even concerned about putting it out of the theaters, to be honest with you. If there's any of the movies we could see that I could believe now saying it can end up going straight to VOD, it's that one.
I would love for it to go. Zen's adding to the Kong battle, Kong versus Godzilla. Kong is set years before Godzilla takes place. Where it takes place, Robin. So Kong will be bigger in Godzilla versus Kong. Yeah, definitely. That line was definitely delivered for us nerds too, because we're taking note. Although that Kong was the biggest Kong we've ever seen. I don't know why King Godzilla and Kong have to fight in general. Ha ha ha.
They're two alpha monsters.
Yes, correct. Bingo.
Here, Irish. I'll give you the simple answer. The same reason why YouTubers fight. That's why it's ego.
For alpha, I don't fight YouTubers.
And alpha dominance. You do it in a subtle way, Lewis.
I call it the Cold War.
The Cold War.
Basically,
it's a bunch of testosterone and ego. That's why they have to fight.
I have no ego.
I'm talking about Godzilla and King Kong.
Okay. Yeah, they're both. It's Batman versus Superman. It's Batman versus Superman. They both fight for the same thing, but you know, there's even a plot that leaked is when Godzilla is about to kill Kong. Kong goes, "No, save Mothra." Mothra! and then Godzilla goes,
"Well,
how you say that name?
How you find a way to completely once again bash on BVS while talking about Godzilla, and not only that, it was done well."
Are you going to do that tomorrow, Lewis?
The Mothra Martha comparison was perfect.
Everyone look at me, man. I'm in LA. It's hot out here. It's hot. I shaved my head. You know, I gotta shave this too. It's hot out here. That's why I don't have the camera up. I don't want to put on the lights, man.
Oh, stop it. Because you haven't had a camera on for the last month. So don't blame it on the heat.
Okay? I did have the camera on.
Liar. You haven't had a camera on once since we've been doing this.
Well,
yeah, exactly.
I think he only likes to look pretty for Andy's channel. He just doesn't care about Nerd Report.
Hey, listen, speaking of Andy's channel, I want to say thanks to Popcorn Planet and the crew over there. They are hosting this feed over there on what's it called? Twitch.
The Twitch,
So,
you can host another channel's feed, yeah.
Yes. So I want to thank everyone from that channel coming here. Make sure to follow if you can. That'd be amazing. And what are we gonna do? We're gonna do a watch party for the Mandalorian. We're on chapter 4 now. We're gonna do that on Twitch exclusively. I'm gonna drop the link right now in the comments real quick so you guys could jump on there. That Twitch right there. Just press on that. If you're on your phone, if you're on a computer, you just press it. Hey, you know what? You can get Twitch on Xbox, PlayStation.
Yeah,
I think Nintendo may have it. You have a Fire TV.
They don't have, the only thing that Nintendo has is YouTube and Hulu.
Oh, well, look, if you have a Fire Stick, you can put the Twitch app it's dope. We can play some music there and chill a little bit more.
And I got an email today from Twitch that the watch party thing that they were doing for affiliates, they are apparently opening up to all Twitch content creators now. So we're and even if you're not an affiliate, so like I'll be able to do it too.
And it should because that's encouraging people to.
Yeah, and that's if you have, and you gotta have Amazon. You gotta have Amazon Prime, obviously. As the content.
I tried to do it today, but my internet was being really weird, and I couldn't stream. And then I was having issues even trying to log into Prime, like connecting my accounts today. So I just said F it, and because I've been doing these anime watch parties every afternoon. I was watching what is this? Sunsoro or something like that. Sororo, and this like period piece anime with like this disabled amputee samurai guy, which is really fun. But I'll do it. I'll do it Monday, and then I've been binge watching Parks and Rec there on nighttime.
Dope. Azteca Aguilar 04 says Morbius 90s animation series version was cool, and I remember when Blade made an appearance hunting Morbius down with Spider-Man caught in the middle of the fight. That's pretty dope. Yeah.
That's mainly why the Blade movie got made back in the 90s, was that show.
Interesting. Is that that's a your art right there looks a lot like Edward James Olmos. I wonder if it was inspired with it. Pretty interesting stuff.
Azteca Aguilar. That's a real cool name. Thank you, Azteca.
Okay. I was asking about Silver and Black. I saw that the report.
That's it. End it right there. Comicbook.com. That's why. It's comicbook.com. You might as well cover. We got this covered too. If we're gonna go to comicbook.com.
Is it that bad?
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, comicbook.com tends to be very clickbaity, and so does Cosmic Book. I think Cosmic Book is far more caustic. Like,
I mean, we can rank
Matt
them,
McGloin, because Matt McGloin will parrot anything that Doomcock or Jeremy at Geeks and Gamers says.
I think we promote those other channels more than they promote us. So let's cut that shiznikins out.
All right. I think. Look,
no, I know, but obsession.
I think Sony's doing the Morbius movie. They're doing Venom too. I think we'll get a better feeling of what will happen to a Black Cat or Silver Sable movie after those films come out. I think we'll have a better lay of the land.
I think that the Black Cat movie would do well. I think that they should do one just so they can not, I wouldn't say compete, but like you have the Black Widow movie, you had Captain Marvel. I mean, throw it out. Like, these are our female heroines. Like, these are the leads that we could have for our females in this Spider-Verse. I mean, we already had Spider-Gwen in the multiverse, and that multiverse movie 2 is going to be so good because the first one was amazing. I honestly liked it better than any of the Marvel movies that they came out with, Homecoming and Far From Home.
Oh, quick question to everybody here. Because I was talking to Lunga about this, but V from V for Vendetta is a legit
Yes.
player, man. Yeah, I don't know why I was shut down for that. Rob?
I have no idea. I'm completely on your side about that one.
Rob?
But what about your V for Vendetta? Here's the reason why Lewis is bringing this up is because he used V for Vendetta in a superhero draft last night.
Okay, and what's the problem with
that? nothing wrong. But I'm just surprised.
Was V for Vendetta a comic book? Was it not a graphic? Was it not a graphic novel? Was it not a graphic?
I had it.
Yes. Okay, so it is a comic book, right?
What's up, Tyler M? How you doing, brother?
Doing all right, man. So
all right.
I heard about the V for Vendetta thing, so I was like,
oh yeah. Do you think V's a legitimate fighter? Would you have him on your team or not?
yeah, I mean, he's an excellent fighter. I mean, definitely, I love that movie. So Yeah, he should at least be a part
Darth
of the.
Daddy approves. Make a meme. Darth
The
Daddy
thing
right.
approves.
is, though, is Lewis, why didn't you pick somebody like Spawn?
Oh,
Fuck
I would
DC.
have
Fuck
picked
Spawn.
Spawn too.
Fuck Spawn.
Wait, is not DC or Marvel?
Doesn't have to be
No,
DC or
have
Image,
to be.
Marvel.
Image Comics.
No,
Spawn
it
is
didn't.
Image
The battle-
Comics.
Guys, the battle yesterday had to be DC or Marvel.
Oh,
Listen,
yeah.
do you know why? And I'm just gonna be perfectly honest with this, and this is not in any way a reflection of anyone on this panel. But the reason why I say fuck Spawn,
F you
and
in
it's,
advance.
and it's not because I don't like McFarlane. I think he's spectacular. I loved him when he was on Spider-Man. Okay, and he I think he was a visionary and he did a lot of great things. Okay,
Yeah.
the reason why I say fuck Spawn is because a lot of the fans of Spawn were just a bunch of little edgelords who just wanted this raging character who just was OP and just like ran over everything and had these amorphous powers and just like could pretty much do anything and never die. So that's why I say fuck Spawn.
That's not how I remember the Spawn stories I read.
Well, Jeffrey, we can't trust your memory, so
I don't
Well,
know. I
here's the
remember
thing, though.
getting
I
beat
don't
up a
understand why
lot.
they wouldn't let you, Lewis, because everybody from Image were from DC and Marvel.
yeah,
So-
they were
No,
all
because the argument was that he didn't have any powers, and he does have powers.
Tony Stark doesn't have any powers.
neither does Batman.
Yep. And I was trying to be different. I was trying to pick something different. Like,
Their powers are being rich.
well, V is
Those aren't
V is
superpowers.
technically rich, but he doesn't really care about goods. You know what I mean?
If you want to be fair with, I mean, not the character itself, but if you want to compare powers or strength and force of will, he's like a Captain America. That's
Who?
where that V for Vendetta.
Yeah.
V, that's where V falls under. He's kind of a Captain America. Now, Captain America has more invulnerability factor than he has going. But as far as the reflexes, the speed, the fighting skills, and stamina,
And the
it's like Captain
calculation.
America.
The calculation, the ability to foretell like the future, the immediate future within the scenario he's in. For example, remember the end of the film where he goes, "In a minute, I'm gonna kill you with," and he like gave a detailed.
Well, I think that
way
was just
to do it.
confidence.
Yeah. Hey,
I think
man,
that was just-
too, man.
That was just pure
A lot of
confidence.
confidence in killing everybody in that movie.
Tyler,
That's
you
kind
gonna
of a
stick around
death-
for
oh, you know what was even better one? Without the regeneration, he's like Deathstroke too. Terminator, Deathstroke in DC. That's kind of the deal. He is. He's legit, man. Sorry, he's legit. People don't think he is because it was a one shot. He dies.
Yeah.
So,
He doesn't though. He's an idea. He doesn't die.
well, you know what I mean. The physical manifestation of he dies.
Hey, so check this out. I saw this today, and it's rad, but it wasn't in the movie, of course. And we have to be talking about Star Wars because nothing is in the movie. Check that out. Dark Ray.
I saw that too. It is pretty fucking cool, dude.
It is cool. It is.
I don't care what
fucking
anyone
cool.
says. That is awesome, and whoever did that graphic art there is spectacular.
This is actually concept art.
Is it concept art?
Yeah, it's concept art.
Is it
That's
concept art or is that cosplay? Because that looks.
I was
like
gonna no,
cosplay.
it's not cosplay either. I don't think it's either concept art or cosplay. I think it's a deviant art. I think it's fan art.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
no, I may have seen. Oh, it may be. Is it fan art?
Most likely it's fan art. It's probably deviant art. There's some spectacular fan art.
Scream
out there,
Rant
man.
says it's concept art. I don't know.
It is
that for
concept.
certain.
I
I don't know because you know how Scream Rant is,
yeah. I mean, I trust Screen Rant more than comicbook.com though.
right?
Is it the site or is it the writers?
It is from Brock Band Adam on Instagram, and he's calling it concept art. Let's see. Says his Instagram profile says film concept and comic artist, co-creator of Me Zolith. So it looks like he
Concept
did
art
some
isn't
odd.
that detailed though.
What? I mean,
Concept
concept
art
art.
isn't usually that detailed.
Not necessarily, Lunga. Concept art style can vary a lot. It depends. Also, just like concept art can develop ideas before the movie's even done in script stage. So you can't always take concept art literally, because it could just be artists playing around, just coming up with an idea that that could get developed in the script more later. It just depends. So
for me, for it to be concept art, I need to know. Or I'm going to sound like you, Jeffrey. I need some proof that this artist was hired by Lucasfilm.
Right,
to
I'm
create
not
concept
certain
art
on
for the
that.
movie.
I'm not certain on that either. I'm not, but that's what Screen Rant is saying. I don't know for certain, but we do know they developed the idea of this. Is Rey evil? Is Rey going to the dark side? And the manifestation of that was her vision, where she faces the dark Sith Rey, which was all in her head.
Don't you think something that looks that freaking cool would have been in the Art of Rise of Skywalker book? I mean, that's.
I haven't seen the book. Is the book out yet?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, people have it.
Is this in the book or not?
Okay, so obviously this guy we're looking at right now, he actually hold on, let me pull some stuff up.
He has artwork of Kylo Ren and Rey fighting on the Death Star wreckage and on the moon on the.
So he does work. You guys seen that StarWars.com real quick? Yeah, you see that? So the guy does have in with Lucasfilm somehow. So it's pretty legit. I mean,
So he has worked with. Okay, so that art, you see, okay, so that one right there, Lewis, that's on his Instagram. So I think this is, in fact, I think we can verify that this was concept art for the film, because that cover right there is on his Instagram page, and he drew that art. You see, yes, he drew this. This is his artwork. So I think we can reasonably verify that this Kylo Ray this concept art for the film. It's an interesting concept. I mean, but we kind of saw a variation of it with the Sith Rey vision.
Well, we actually saw Rey with a little hoodie in the vision,
right?
And pointy teeth,
right? But we didn't see her wearing the Kylo Ren mask.
I would like to see that.
Aztec, I have to agree with you with your statement that Disney Star Wars has been garbage.
Have you watched the last Clone Wars?
The last Clone Wars? What?
Have you?
Oh, the new cartoon? No, I have not.
Okay. I would reserve your judgment and watch that before you make that statement.
Episode 9.
Well, we're talking about Disney Star Wars movies here. The last 3.
No, that's not what you said. You said Disney Star Wars is garbage. That's the blanket statement. Disney Star Wars is garbage. That includes movie, cartoons, video games, whatever you're saying. If it's by Disney and it's Star Wars, it's garbage. That was.
I agree with Lunga. Rebels was legit. Mandalorian is legit. I like Rogue One for the most part. I think Solo's not great, but I think it's an okay film. And I think
Battlefield is trash, total trash. Like, it got crapped on by reviewers, got crapped on by
Disney
fans.
didn't make those games, Rob. Those games were made by Electronic Arts. And Jedi Fallen Order
under the Disney license.
Okay, Jedi Fallen Order.
The license.
All right, Rob. Jedi Fallen Order is a fantastic game. So how do you like them apples?
But we're talking about EA, or we're talking about the Battlefront games that had trashy microtransactions.
I agree. Those games are a disgrace, but then they made Jedi Fallen Order, and that's a great game.
But EA didn't make those. Respawn.
Electronic Arts published Fallen Order. DICE made Battlefront.
Rob?
The thing is, though, is that yes, because the reason why Fallen Order is so good is because Battlefield was so trash. If they didn't make a good Star Wars game, then Disney was going to pull the license from EA.
Wait, where did somebody leave? What happened?
No, I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm just crying. So I gotta show my
Look, you're not going to get an argument from me on the trashiness of the Battlefront games, but EA published Respawn. They financed that game. They
financed Anthem, which was a total piece of garbage. Which they
Anthem isn't Star Wars, Rob. Yeah.
Mm.
BioWare made Anthem. So look,
Respawn made Anthem too.
no, Respawn had nothing to do with Anthem. That was a BioWare title. BioWare.
People that made Jedi Fallen Order made Anthem.
No, they did not. That's erroneous. They're two totally different developers.
Let them fight.
All right. What happened?
I did get the Mandalorian carbonized figure, so there's that.
Well, we're gonna go watch
There's that.
Mandalorian. Tyler, you gonna go in with us over there on Twitch?
I have not done the watch party so far yet because I don't have Disney Plus yet. So
Oh,
that's the only reason why. So I don't want to rule myself with that. But yeah, no, that's awesome. That you're doing that.
Has Disney achieved mixed results with Star Wars? Yes, I would agree, but not all of it has been bad.
No.
Well, look, here's the big problem, though. I like The Force Awakens, and I like Rise of Skywalker, kind of, but they're all like they're like one movie, you know, first act, second act, third act.
I didn't like the prequels. I mean, it's not like
if
George
the ending of the
Lucas.
movie is not good, or middle of the movie is not good. It's
Not like the George Lucas era was all like pure genius and like do no wrong. So it's not like, you know, I'm not gonna like be like Disney ruined it. I don't think they did.
Listen, people are mad about what they did to Luke Skywalker, okay? That's what they're mad about. They're mad about Luke Skywalker. They're mad about some of the new characters. They're mad about the legacy characters of the Skywalker line. And because of that, Disney Star Wars sucks. Forget everything else they've been doing that's been good. No, it's not how it goes. You got to judge each thing that they're doing independently. Now, if 90, 80, 75% of what they did sucks, I could see it. But we're at probably at a 50-50 mark right now, okay? So, and the good stuff is now.
I think it's more than 50-50.
Well, I'm being generous, Jeffrey.
I'd say 60-40. Yeah, I'll go 60-40.
Can we say is confidence low? Is confidence low though?
Not after Mandalorian. Not after these last 2 episodes of Clone Wars. People are losing their shit right now.
Good.
These last 2 episodes. Oh my God, they're good. Are you kidding me?
I don't know.
Oh man, are they good?
They're not making any new movies right now, and I think that's probably a good thing. They're waiting.
I'd be curious if they just.
As far as Star Wars news, they announced that the actress that played Mon Mothma in Rogue One is coming back for the Cassian Andor series.
Dope.
Oh,
And she's
cool.
actually in Solo. No wait,
Yeah.
Genevieve O'Reilly.
Sorry, she is actually in episode 3 in a deleted scene.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
Oh,
right.
yeah, but she's
Revenge of the
she's,
Sith. Revenge of the Sith. Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
She's bringing back her role as Mon Mothma in the Cassian Andor series. So
Well,
that means
makes sense.
Cassian Andor has a high rank if he interacted with her. Oh wait, she's in the movie.
She's
ain't she?
in Rogue One.
Yes, I
She's in Rogue
forgot.
One.
I gotta rewatch that one. I gotta definitely rewatch that. All right, everyone. I think we're gonna move things over to Twitch right now. If you guys
All
have your
right.
Disney Plus subscription ready, your app ready, get it ready. We're gonna be on episode 4. What is episode 4 called, anyways? It's gonna let me see. Which one is this one? Episode 4, Sanctuary.
Sure,
All right.
yeah. I just watched it yesterday, and I was surprised that not surprised, but the one thing I kind of liked is they had the Asian guy from Tacoma FD, which is one of my new favorite True shows. If you ever watched any of Tacoma PD, the movie or the TV show, it's great, super fun. But yeah, I was surprised that they had him as one of the special guests.
Jing Tian. I don't know if I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, but yeah, he was also in Kong Skull Island.
Yeah, he was.
I know what the actor you're talking about.
Yeah, but he's in Tacoma FD, which is one of my new favorite shows right now.
Yeah, so we're gonna shut the YouTube video down, and then we're gonna head over exclusively to Twitch. It's free also. Just click over there. You guys want to put your channel, Lunga? You want to put your channel in there?
Yeah.
YouTubers.
I'll put the link. It's if you're on Twitch, you could just search Darth Daddy Lunga. I don't have your video pulled up here right now to do it. But yeah, if you just search Darth Daddy Lunga on Twitch, you can find me over there. I'm actually getting close to the subscriber for affiliate. I'm at I passed 30 today.
What? Go Lunga.
So
isn't it great how like Twitch tries to help you?
Yeah.
And over here, it's like, dude.
Here, Lewis. I'll send the link in private chat if you can post that for me, because I don't have the video. I don't have YouTube open up in another window.
Okay. Let me get this over here. We're doing live.
I wish StreamYards would let the panelist post in the comments, but no, we have to have a separate window open with the stream going into YouTube to do it.
Okay, let me get that in there. Let me get that in there real quick on the private. This is your Twitch, right?
Yeah, the one I just put in the private chat. That's my Twitch. But
I'm sorry, the actor's name is Eugene Cordero. That's the actor's name.
Excellent. Okay, everyone, we're heading to Twitch to watch Mandalorian Chapter 4. Head over there now. Head over there now. Sorry. All right, bye. All right, we're on Twitch.